call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years.
Breaks into the open. Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback adapting. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and a long way to go. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the first guy couldn't does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The sure hands, it's Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Here we go. Direct snap. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes a handoff. It's Price. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. The 40.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that. And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Price. There he goes. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because
he's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave you nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Takes the easy completion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The give to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Pass escapes him still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Fires to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The sure hands, it's Hunter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the win.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texans! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To the air, it's Manning. Swings it out to the flat. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there on TV.
Oh, what vision. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum, almost took it to the house. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man, it's Horton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going
to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air, it's Russell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't